Today on Triad Perspectives, health-conscious Aggies should visit this brand new facility right here on campus. There's an upcoming opportunity for students seeking employment to find it and find out how dogs truly are man's best friend. University Student Health Center is an essential part of a healthy college student's lifestyle. Joining me now to talk about that new student health facility at North Carolina A&T is the director himself. Please welcome Dr. David Wagner. Dr. Wagner, thank you for stopping for a minute. I hope nobody's over there waiting for you right now in serious condition.
We've got them covered.
I know. I'm glad to hear that. What's it take to run a new student center like this?
Well, I think that it takes a lot of employees who are able and willing to work hard, and I have to give credit where that credit is due. But it also takes, from my part, the ability to at least hear and understand ideas, and people have come up with many interesting and novel ideas that have helped us to grow at the health center.
Now, we keep calling it the new Student Health Center. There was one before that. So what's the difference?
The previous Student Health Center has been around for decades. In fact, was there when I was a student at A&T back in the 70s. The current health center was occupied about 1 year ago now, and does represent a beautiful new facility with a new and modern look. And its capacity is much improved over the old facility. So overall, a much better place to practice medicine.
So is this something you're continuing to work on, or is it like it's going to be?
Oh, it's definitely a work in progress continuously. Well, it's not something that remains static in any way. On a normal basis. Medicine grows, and so we have to grow with that. More importantly, what we offer to the students has to be continuously revised and improved, and making the place more inviting for the students is important. The building, an obvious facade there, but other things that give the students better access, quicker access, more convenience. We've set up kiosks that allow them to actually input their medical record information immediately when they come in, and we are able to speed the process of check-in that way. They're able to make their appointments online now, and we are actually developing a program where some minor medical problems will even be able to be managed without having to come in.
That's incredible.
So a lot of things are being done to make it inviting to our students.
Now, we have about 11,000 on campus, so do you see a good number of those, or?
At this point, going back to my point about inviting, one of the things that needed to be addressed significantly at the health center was acceptance of various insurances. And the majority of our patients were students who who had the Student Blue insurance, which made up only about 1/10 of the actual population. And so one of the major emphasis right up front was to get contracts with various insurance companies that represented our actual student body. So now we've gone from the Student Blue acceptance now up to all Blue Cross Blue Shield, but also applications into TRICARE and Medicaid, such that when those are completed, we should actually represent 90% of the student body.
That's a big difference.
Exactly.
Big difference. Do you see staff, faculty also?
We have apparently in the past, staff and faculty have been have utilized the center. But I believe that in the last few years, just because of pace and efficiency, that has fallen to the wayside. Our intent is to actually open that opportunity again, primarily by increasing efficiency such that they will be able to get their care quickly and proficiently there at the health center.
So a student coming from out of state, say, who had a regular primary care doctor at home, can they use the center for that?
Absolutely. We get their medical records from their primary doctor, and in most instances, this being actually a young, healthy population as a rule anyway, we can continue to provide them the care that they require on a regular basis and refer those problems to a local subspecialist if they have more complicated issues.
What are your visions for where you want to see that student health center, say, by 2020?
Well, actually, even more in a shorter period than even that, I would like to see significant improvements. We need to, and we are working on putting in-house X-ray capability here at the health center. Right now, that's being provided by a contracting service that comes in, but that makes for a delay. We want to improve our laboratory services, so we do more studies in-house. That way, students will get their information back quicker. We have already literally tripled our staff of clinicians such that we can get people in and out on a much more timely basis, which has been the #1 concern over the last few years, is that it took so long to provide services and it interrupted students' time during the day.
So how can we help you get that done with money? Can we write you a check, or can we do?
I would love a check, but absolutely, funding is important. Our X-ray equipment and renovation will require a considerable amount of money, and we are looking at potential donations from local businesses. We're also, of course, pursuing standard methods through state contracts and such to obtain the funding that we need for that. We also, of course, are one of the few facilities on campus that actually, through insurance, is able to generate income.
Good.
And therefore can actually participate in our own funding to some extent.
Good. Before I let you go, is there anything else that you want our viewers, the students, the outside audience to know about the center?
Sure. I think that one of the more important things to me is that we are recognized for doing more than just being a clinic for medical issues. As a medical facility on a campus of higher learning, we want to be a resource for the campus. If there are issues that require medical knowledge, then we would like to be a ready resource that anyone would be able to utilize. We want to teach. We want to improve our students' understanding of their own bodies, such that when they inevitably get older, like me, that they'll have the fund of knowledge required to actually communicate with their doctors better and understand their own health better.
Well, that's good, because I always think that we don't tell young folks enough what it's going to be like when they get to be at this particular stage of life.
Surely.
Yeah. Well, I thank you very much for joining us today. This has been delightful. I haven't been, but I'd like to come by and take a look.
And we'd invite you to come.
I would love to come over and see where you are and what kind of things you're doing, so that then I can help my students in the classroom and know where to go. You know, a lot of people don't know when to call 911, when to go to the emergency room, when to go to the urgent care, when to just call the doctor, make an appointment. And And I'd love for us to have a way of explaining that to them so they'll know.
Exactly.
Yeah, good.
Exactly.
Okay, well, thank you very much, Dr.
Thank you.
Wagner. It was delightful talking to you, meeting you, and I hope I'll see you again soon.
I hope so as well.
Good, thank you. We're going to take a short break right now, and when we come back, we'll hear from someone who's an expert at getting you employed. Stay with us.
This is a North Carolina A&T State University Historical Minute. I'm Marilyn Parker. The Dudley Memorial Building houses more stone applications than any other building on A&T's campus. A sweep of 15 stones guide visitors to the main entrance. Built in 1893, the original facility contained a library, an auditorium, and administrative offices. In 1930, a fire led to a reconstruction, and the facility was renamed after A&T's second president, James B. Dudley. Today, the building is home to the Maddie Reed African Heritage and H.C. Taylor Art Galleries, music classrooms, and laboratories. The Dudley Memorial Building is located on the east side of campus, directly behind the statue of the A&T 4 and right across from Dudley Road.
Welcome back to Triad Perspectives. Spring Career Fair just right around the corner, and here to discuss everything you need to know to be prepared for a job is Associate Director for Career Counseling Programs, Zeb Talley III. Zeb, good to see you again. Good to see you. Thank you. So students are going to want jobs. Most of them will. When they get out of school. Yeah.
Let's hope so.
And so are they the ones you work with, or do you help them get part-time jobs while they're in school?
It's primarily full-time positions, internships, co-ops, and full-time positions after graduation, and it is open to all undergraduate and graduate students, all majors and classifications.
Wow. So what kind of jobs are our students coming to you looking for?
A little bit of everything. A little bit of everything. We are working with students in a variety of different disciplines, and fortunately, because we're connected with literally over 5,000 employers who come to the campus to recruit our students, there's a variety of all types of opportunities there, from students who are interested in journalism to students with English and math degrees, to our traditional engineering and business students as well. So it's a wide gamut of things. I will say to you that of the 141 companies that are attending, 80% of them are recruiting all majors. So that means students are going to have a plethora of opportunities.
I always thought engineering at A&T was the biggie.
Sure. Well, of course, we've got a huge reputation in that field, and of course with our business school and our School of Ag as well. But I think one little known secret about our university is that our non-engineering and non-business students are highly recruited as well. That 80% is a very real statistic where when individuals from corporations that come to recruit are electing the majors they're seeking, 80% of them are seeking to talk to all majors. So that means every student, from the chemistry student to the theater student, has an opportunity to speak with organizations about potential opportunities.
Now, let me say this, getting personal here. I know you have a couple of little ones at home.
Yes, ma'am, I do.
Would you be leading them into a certain direction? Since you know so much about jobs?
Do you want me to answer as a parent or as a professional?
No, I want you to answer as a parent now.
As a parent, every parent wants their kid to be a lawyer, doctor.
Indian chief.
Bingo, right? But I think the career counselor side of me has learned over the years that ultimately students are going to do well when they're in a field that they enjoy. My story really lines up with that track. I went to undergrad to be an accounting major, not because I had a love for numbers or concepts, but because I knew accountants made a decent living. Took the first class, got an A. Took the second class, dropped 3 weeks in.
Oh my.
Because I realized at that point that while I was good at math, I was not good at the concepts or explaining numbers. Landed in education, dual major, business education, secondary education, a minor in mathematics. Didn't know what I would do, but I knew I enjoyed people and teaching. And so this is a role, Dr. Hughes, that you don't make corporate money doing, but I love my job.
Well, that's
every
good.
single day. And so I think that's really the track that parents have to take with their children. They've got to help them find something that they love doing, and literally something that they would do for free, something that gets them energized in the morning, and they're going to do well.
You know, it's good you say that, because when I was growing up, people like me, well, you could be a teacher, to become a teacher. And I came to A&T and majored in English to teach English.
Yes, ma'am.
Couldn't find a job.
Yes, ma'am.
All the schools said, we want math and science teachers. And that's how I ended up in television, running my mouth. But I'm glad to hear you say that let the student do what they feel.
Absolutely. And the students also need to understand their major and what they can do with their major. And I think that's probably the biggest challenge that I have as a employee here at the university, and certainly specifically in career services. Our job is to take that English major, using your example, and help that English major understand that there's more to that profession than teaching.
I always tell them, don't just have tunnel vision.
Absolutely.
Look all on the sides, because you
Absolutely.
never tell them what you're going to
Absolutely.
find. What's going to be at your career fair?
Gosh, we've got a little bit of everything from federal government opportunities to private and public corporations to nonprofits to education. It's a gamut. It's a gamut of opportunities. Our fair, our spring fair, has really grown over the years. When I started here just over 10 years ago, our fair was only about 60, 65 companies. Right now we're at 141. We've literally doubled in size over the last 7 or 8 years.
Oh, my.
And we're one of the largest fairs in the state for the spring of any college or university in the state. So it's really come a long way. But any our organization or industry you can pretty much think of is going to be represented.
So how do you prepare the students on campus
Sure.
to
Well,
go to these fairs?
Absolutely. We encourage the students to come and visit our office. Just this week alone, we're in the middle of a resume drive, and we've got about 13 employers that have sent about 28 representatives that are coming to assist the students with their resume development. We also assist them with getting prepared from a dress perspective and from an interviewing skills perspective. And so we have counselors on staff that are available to meet with our students this week and next week. We also have employer representatives that are available, which is the
good.
best of both worlds.
Yes, that is.
They can not only get the advice that they need to get prepared for next Thursday, but also they can work on their networking, meet some individuals that are in the industry that can help get them prepared for the event.
Out of the students that you counsel, do the bulk of them get jobs out of school?
I would say so. Gosh, it's such a easy number to put a percentage or a number on, but I will say this. The formula is simple. Typically, students who come to see us sooner in their educational studies here tend to have more success at the tail end. And I will be honest with you, we have a lot of seniors who come, what is this, February? So in the next couple of months, I'll get a lot of knocks on the door. Mr. Talley, I heard about you. I need to see you. I need you to help me.
Yeah.
And by that point, it's a little late in the
What
game.
I hear from seniors is, I haven't had an internship, and I'm thinking, what?
Yeah, it's a major
grief.
need to be concerned because we have freshmen and sophomores that are already on internship 2 and 3
Wow.
as freshmen and sophomores. And so by the time they're juniors and seniors, their search is going to be a whole lot easier. It's going to be a whole lot more based in networking, using their relevant experience combined with their classroom experience to get opportunities, and it just makes the job search a lot easier for them.
But at this point, it's not too late for students
Absolutely
to get ready for that fair.
Definitely not too late. This is perfect timing. We've got all kinds of information, both in the office as well as on our website, that will help students get their resume as well as themselves together. But it's definitely not too late. Absolutely not.
Okay, well, I'm glad to hear that.
Pleasure.
Thank you very much
Thank
for
you.
joining us.
Always an honor.
I know you're going to be running like a chicken with his head cut off.
Pray for me. I need it.
Thank
you
you.
so much.
Very good to see you
Pleasure.
again.
Same here.
Thank you. Don't go away. We're going to take a short break, and there's more to come on Triad Perspectives. After the break, we'll explain how our canine friends impact the lives of war veterans. Stay with us.
This is an A&T Historical Minute, and I am William Robson. The Corbett Sports Center opened December 3rd, 1978. It is named after Ellis F. Corbett, a 1931 graduate of A&T. Officially known as Mr. A&T, his official title was Sports Information Director. He performed many other roles on campus, including dorm counselor, and he was a member of the board in control of intercollegiate athletics. The 3-story complex includes office space, classrooms, and 2 racquetball courts, in addition to an Olympic-sized swimming pool. Corbett also houses many of the human performance and leisure study courses at A&T. The Corbett Sports Center is the current home of the North Carolina A&T men and women's basketball teams and the swimming team. This has been a Historical Minute, and I am William Robson.
Welcome back. The SPCA has a long-standing devotion to help as much as our needs. or much as we need things. And my next guests are here from the SPCA to discuss their newest adoption partner, Pets for Patriots. It's very nice to have you all. So let me introduce you to Joe Fan. Nice to see you, Joe.
Thank you.
Donna Sullivan.
Right.
And JoJo down there.
this
Can you,
is JoJo.
JoJo, can you turn around and let them see you? Don't want to? Well, maybe eventually. But you've got a program called Pets for Patriots. It's just starting, right?
That is right. We have been selected from Pets of Patriots. It's a national program to assist bringing pets and veterans together. And SPCA of the Triad was selected as one of the 4 shelters in North Carolina. And we were selected in December, so this is a new program, yes.
So where do you get the pets, Donna?
Well, some of them are strays. Sometimes pet owners have to turn their pets in because they can't afford to take care of them. And as the only no-kill shelter in this area, people would rather bring their pets to us, than take them anywhere else.
So how much training is involved when you're getting JoJo ready to go home with someone?
Well, each pet, of course, are like humans. They have their different personalities and everything. And I will say that Pets for Patriots, there are 3 things that the criteria should be met with a pet, with the dog or cat. And one of them is they can qualify for a Pets for Patriot adoption by 3 things. One is being 40 pounds or over. One would be to be 2 years of age at least. And the third is it can be a special needs pet. And the reason for this is Pets for Patriots, feels like that these pets, dogs and cats, they are, older, so they have been through some training possibly already when they are brought into the shelter or are found, for the shelter.
So tell us about JoJo. How old is he? What is he trained to do?
JoJo is 9
Hiding.
years old.
He's a good
And he's
boy.
very tired today. He's 9 years old. His owner had a very bad car accident. She actually got him from us many years ago, and we always take our animals back should something happen and you can't take care of them. So he was brought back to us, and he's been with us for a little while now, but he's looking for his forever home.
But he's probably housebroken and all of that stuff.
Well, he's crate trained,
I
which
see.
means that if you leave the house, you need to put him in the crate. And after he eats, you take him out and walk him for the bathroom. He stays outside in a pen so he can go to the bathroom whenever he wants to out there. But when he's alone in the home, he's used to being in a pen or a crate.
Why specifically for Patriots?
Okay, I'm sorry.
Why are you looking for Pets for Patriots, not just pets for anybody?
Right. Well, SPCA of the Triad, again, was selected in conjunction with Pets for Patriots. We are grateful to our veterans for helping our country, and our veterans have served usually, or they may still be in the military. And so we want to help them. We want to help the vets find a nice pet, and it's like Pets for Vets and Vets for Pets. So, but I would like to say also that any of our pets are available for adoption to the public as well as the selected ones for the Pets for Patriots program.
Do you see the pet helping the Patriot a little more than maybe a new car?
Well, pets ease the transition from military life to civilian life. It gives them a sense of purpose and confidence, and the pets become family members, loving family members for them. So it's a win-win situation. They help with stress. There's so many health benefits to having a pet.
Well, I can imagine, because I've had pets all my life, and they do become a part of your family.
Oh, yeah.
And so that's tough when they're not there anymore. So how is that going to work?
Well, Pets for Patriots has Guardian Angels, and there's another program. You can get to Pets for Patriots through our page, which is SPCA.org. They're at the very top. We're very proud to be a partner with them. You can click on the link, and it will tell vets where they can go to reach people that will take care of their animals while they're in service, and then when they return, they'll be able to get their pets back.
That's just great. Any kind of pet in particular?
Well, dogs or cats, both are eligible, and again, you know, in order to qualify under the Pets for Patriots program, it should be a pet that's they can qualify again by three different ways. A pet that's 2 years old or older, a pet 40 pounds or more, no matter age. And then the third thing is there are pets in the shelters who have some type of possible disability, and they are also available. And again, we try to match up, again, pets for vets and vets for pets to help. They both help each other, and you know, always remember that the pets do not judge us. You know, they accept you for who you are, and that's the great thing about adopting a pet, and for helping our veterans and anyone actually.
Well, Donna, that has to be wonderful to see the transition that a vet can make if they have a loving friend that's with them no matter what.
Yeah, there's on the Pets for Patriot blog, there's all kinds of stories where vets have adopted these animals and how they've helped each other, and it a lot of times brings tears to your eyes.
Yeah, I can imagine it would. Can we see JoJo? Have we seen him yet?
JoJo.
Let me ask, we've seen him? JoJo.
Come here.
Whoa, come around.
Whoops.
There you go. Whoops.
There we go.
There we go.
Good boy.
Good boy, JoJo.
Sit.
Let's.
He's a very well-behaved,
Oh,
calm
that's a good
Yeah,
little
boy.
fella,
He sure is.
and he would love to go home with someone.
Oh, yeah.
Find
Oh.
a forever home.
That is just great. Is there a fee?
Well, there is a fee. You have to fill out an adoption form through Pets for Patriots. Once you're approved, you can come to the SPCA and pick out the pet that you would like to take home. There's a small adoption process through us, since they're already approved through the Patriot page. We give them a 20% discount. They get a collar, a leash, and a bag of food.
All right. That sounds like a deal.
Yeah, the Pets for Patriots also give more discounts. Benacer gives 20%, which is a veterinarian hospital in Greensboro. There's lots of places that are listed on there where they can get more discounts and more help.
That's wonderful. That's really good. So this is just starting, right?
With
Our
us.
Yes, with you.
Shelter has just been approved in December.
So how does someone get to you again?
Okay, it's SPCA, the Triad.org, and you can go through our link to hook up with PetsForPatriots.org.
Do you get to visit with them a little bit before you say that's the one?
Oh, yes,
Yeah.
definitely. It's like shopping for some new shoes. You can select your own pet, you know,
Yeah.
because we all have different personalities, and so do our pets that are available.
Well, he seems adorable, so you can just leave him here with me.
Okay, we would
Thank
love
you.
to.
Thank you both very much for joining
you.
us today, and I hope you all the success in the world with Pets for Patriots. That's all the time we have for today, and that we'd like to hear from you. So leave your comments and suggestions on our website. Just type blogs.ncat.edu/TV studio. And don't forget, you can watch us Mondays at 5:30 on Time Warner Cable 69. You can connect with us on social media. Like us on Facebook at Triad Perspectives. We're on Twitter and Instagram at Triad Perspectives. .ncat.edu, JOMC, wow, getting that wrong. Watch us on YouTube by searching NC Aggie TV. A special thanks to our guest today, and JoJo, where are you? I'm Sandra Hughes. We hope you have a great evening.